Welcome, friends. Today's adventure in scent is a highly revered fragrance from the House of Creed called Bois du Portugal, released in 1987. And this one's focus is lavender, which brings us this classic aftershave barbershop type of feel. And the notes listed in this one are bergamot, lavender, cedar, vetiver, sandalwood, and ambergris. And I feel like there's a lot more in this one, adding to the greenery of this scent, like artemisia and oak moss. And at the top, I also get this minty menthol feeling flowing through this scent as well. And the sandalwood is in here, adding just a soft touch of creamy woodiness in the base. And the ambergris brings about this fresh, manly muskiness to this scent. And as the hours go on, more of the woods and greenery start to creep out with vetiver and cedarwood. And this scent has a vintage classic feel to it, a touch dated, has a bit of powderiness to it, but there's enough herbal, green, woody, manly qualities going on in this scent that the powderiness doesn't really throw me off. It just adds to the classiness of this scent. This one definitely falls in the more upscale, dress-up type category, and I get excellent longevity out of this one. I get 8 hours, and the projection is decent as well. I do have a vintage decant of this juice, and I also have the modern formulation of this juice, and I gotta tell you, man, there is a big difference, especially when you're looking at the color of the juices. The vintage juice is really dark, and the modern juice is really clear, and the vintage juice is more robust, thicker, and fuller. So if you're a guy that's into vintage fragrances, you would definitely want to get your hands on some of that juice. But both of them work just fine for me, and I think as the hours go on, they sort of even out and become more similar. But I would say that the modern version is a bit more brighter and fresher and opens up with a bit more of that citrus at the top. And if you ask me which one I like the best, vintage Bois du Portugal, modern Bois du Portugal, or Aberdeen Lavender by Creed, that'd be a tough choice. That would definitely be a mood type of thing. You know, if I really felt like going vintage, man, laying it on thick, of course I'd choose vintage Bois du Portugal. If I felt like just getting a touch of that old school vibe, but still kind of keeping it fresh, modern Bois du Portugal is the way to go. And if I felt like being a bit more fresher with my lavender, a bit more creamier and modern, Aberdeen Lavender would definitely be the way I would go that day. All in all good choices, all winners from Creed, no matter which way you go, but definitely is a taste thing with these scents for sure. But if you have checked these out, make sure to share with me your taste down below. And as always, thanks a million for tuning in. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon.